Tennessee on her way to see Leanna Johnson. She was the first woman who got in contact with me, so she's the first one we're gonna go and hang out with. She's got a 68 CUDA and a powder coating shop. This is a good one.
Loving a car is a way of life. The car sort of becomes a part of who you are. And if something were to ever happen to it, you would feel lost.
First tornado came, it ripped one piece of roof tin off, and the next one came, and it was like you could hear it ripping just one piece at a time. It was 4:30 in the morning when the storm finally went through, and he's like, let's go see your car. And walked out there, and it was totally filthy, but unhurt.
Meant to be. When did you first get this car?
April 9th, 1991.
The first date.
$250.
How long have you been working on this car? Like since the beginning?
Yep.
And it's always going to continue?
Yes. So, you guys want to hear this thing or what?
Oh my God. No, it's all right. I love that sound already. Ah! That's how a car sounds! Oh my God!
Commercial shops will spend all day doing 50 sets of valve covers, and I'd rather spend 5 days working on one set because I'm a perfectionist. I look at it and decide if I would put it on my car, and if the answer is yes, I put it in a box and I send it back, and if the answer is no, I fix it until the answer is yes. I haven't worked a day since I started. I love it. Every project is different, it's interesting, and it's great. I dig it. My dad ran stock cars, and my older brother never liked to get dirty. I was always the pit crew from the time I was old enough to be out in the driveway helping him out. My first car was a '69 Impala with a 396 and a 4-speed. I had 3 tickets in my life. 2 of them were between my 16th and 17th birthday. Speeding, and both of them were from the same cop. The third one was exhibition of speed, one I'm kind of proud of.
Exhibition?
Yeah, that's street racing, basically.
It's not every day I get to meet another redhead, let alone one who loves cars as much as I do. I had a great time hanging out with Leanna in her shop, but soon it was time for us to get back on the road. Our journey continued down south to Gibbsland, Louisiana, where I caught wind about a Bonnie and Clyde ambush museum, 2 rebels of the road and love, just like me and Ned. So we dressed the part and paid them a visit. The museum is run by a gentleman called Boots Hinton, son of one of the original deputies assigned to the Bonnie and Clyde case, and was there that fateful day of the ambush.
The whole story of Clyde and Bonnie is not known. It wasn't known in '68. It is still not known today. There's so many gaps and holes in it. But we've got some stuff in here that fills some of the gaps and holes.
Let's go check out those hole fillers.
Clyde and Bonnie is a never-ending saga. First and foremost, because it's a love story. Bonnie wouldn't quit Clyde, Clyde wouldn't quit Bonnie. He tried to get her to leave him 3 different times and she wouldn't do it. You know you're gonna get killed, don't you? And Bonnie said, yeah, but life without Clyde would be meaningless. This was one of his favorites. It's a sawed-off shotgun, got a rubber sling around it, and it fits over your shoulder. If he needed it, he'd just bring it up. If you look real close right here on the tailstock, see those notches? Those are kill marks. That's my dad right there. Those are the 6 guys that got him. Ted was the youngest of the 6, and he was the last of the 6 to die. They were on the trail of him for 17 months. until May the 23rd, 1934. The officers were under instructions, bring them in, if possible alive, but take no chances. This building is the building that Ma Canfield's Cafe was in. Clyde came in, got 2 sandwiches to go. They back off down the road. Bonnie has time to take 2 bites. Clyde drives 7 miles and they met their maker. Bob Alcorn hollered, "Halt the law," and Clyde's head went up. Bonnie screamed. Prentice Oakley, the chief deputy down here, swore he saw a weapon coming up over the windowsill. And he fired the first 2 rounds. He hit Clyde right in the head. Knocked his foot off the dadgum clutch and the car just goes idling off up the ditch lane. This clown has gotten out of 11 traps as this number 12. And with that, everyone unloaded. They were scared he was getting away again. That's the reason the high number of shots. He said if those 2 kids had used their God-given gifts for legal endeavor, they'd have both been world beaters. But it wasn't to be.
If you had 1 sandwich left to eat, what would it be?
Barbecue.
Barbecue? I don't know.
I'm a cotton picking cowboy, girl.